Welcome back, and I hope you are having an amazing day. Today I want to share how we enjoy a minimalist Christmas. If you're new here, my name is Shannon, and you can hit the subscribe button to join our simple living community. The first thing I do is try to simplify everything that I possibly can. And that means letting go of perfection and decorating my house in a simple way. Back before the pandemic, that meant going to the parties that I really wanted to go to and kindly saying no thank you to any of the parties that I just wasn't up to going to. Also, not packing the whole month full of things to do, because I like to enjoy time at home and quiet moments with my family, and that allows us to do a lot of fun memory making activities at home. One thing you can do is try to think about how you want to feel during this holiday season. I want to feel relaxed and calm, and I want my home to feel cozy and warm, and I don't want to feel as though I have a big checklist that I'm just constantly trying to check off all these things that I need to do. And a lot of the time, those things are just busy work that keep us going from place to place and from thing to thing. And honestly, I've found through minimalism that probably 50% of the things that I used to put on my to-do list could be completely eliminated. The next thing I've done is just slowed everything down. And what I like about slowing down is it helps me to actually take in the moments when things are happening. I don't feel as though I'm rushing. For instance, I feel when my kids were little, when we would open gifts, sometimes it was like, okay, open the next one, open the next one. It was just so rushed. And now I feel like I just want everything to happen slowly, and I want these moments to sink in rather than feeling like I have to rush through them and get on to the next thing. Just try not to feel rushed through this holiday season. That has really transformed our month of December into something that is very calm and relaxing rather than feeling hectic and rushed. Another thing I've done is just simplified our holiday traditions, our Christmas traditions. I have opted out of doing the Elf on the Shelf game. I know a lot of people love this, but when I first looked into this, I just felt like it seemed like a lot of work for not a huge return. And yes, if that's something fun that you do, that's great. But for me, I just thought I don't want to add any more to this season where I feel as though I have to do it because everybody else is doing it. So I just took a look at my holiday traditions and kept the ones that we truly love, like baking together, making handmade ornaments, things like that, and I let all the rest of them go. We have completely changed the way we do gifts now during the holiday season. Before we became minimalist, we used to buy gifts for everyone, and I would usually start buying gifts around August or September, and I would buy gifts just when I was out shopping, coming across things that I liked or I thought my kids would want, and I would buy those gifts leading up to Christmas. And I've completely changed the way I do that now. The first thing we changed is we no longer do any gifts for the adults in our family unless it's something that I know they really need or really wanted, but normally we don't do any gifts, and it's just taken so much pressure off of the whole holiday season, and it saved us so much time that used to be spent going out looking for these gifts and trying to find something that someone might want or need when you have no idea what the person really wants. So it just took all that pressure off. We also don't buy any gifts for extended family or nieces, nephews, aunt, uncles, any of that. We normally would just have a Christmas party where we could all get together and spend time together, have fun together, and have some food together. Of course, this year that's not going to happen because of the pandemic, but that's what we started doing after becoming minimalist, and we would just say, no gifts, please, and it just took all the pressure off and time and energy and money that was spent previously trying to find gifts for everyone. Of course, I still get my kids gifts, but normally we get them about 3 to 4 gifts. for the whole Christmas, and I try to stick to the something to read, something to wear, something they need, you know, that saying. And I find that usually I'm buying them things that they really do need. So clothes that they need, or a book that they're ready to read. So I try to find things that they really, really need, and usually one fun toy gift in those 4 to 5 gifts that they get. My parents get my kids gifts as well, so they are getting plenty of gifts. And it's interesting because I thought that first Christmas when we became minimalist that my kids were gonna feel like they were missing out, that there weren't a ton of gifts. And I was so shocked when they were just as excited with 3 to 4 gifts compared to the maybe 20 gifts that they used to get. So, and we're not talking expensive things. I used to get little things, but still it was just way too much. But they are just as happy with the few gifts they get. And what they love is just to get right into playing with the gifts right away. And then they spend the whole Christmas morning having fun. And my husband and I don't get each other gifts either. We never really have. Anytime I can think back to when we did get gifts, it was usually something the person had said, hey, I really need this. So we would just buy it at that moment and then sometimes wrap it. But normally in general, my husband and I buy things whenever we need it. So for instance, a few months ago, I needed a new computer and I just went out and bought it. I didn't wait till Christmas, but I did say to myself, hey, this could be my Christmas gift to myself from my family, but I'm not gonna wait until Christmas to get what I need. I just get it as I need it. Since becoming more minimal, I have completely changed my thinking when it comes to Christmas decor. Yes, we still have it, as you can see. We have a tree, I decorate our tree, we have stockings, we still have decor, and I love it because a lot of it means something to me. I've had it forever, and I still love and enjoy decorating and making our home have that holiday festive spirit. But what has changed is before we started decluttering and getting onto this minimalism journey, I was always adding to the decor. So every year at the end of Christmas, I would usually go out and buy, 50% off decor, and I would store it for the next year. And I was getting more and more decor every single year. And my bins were growing. I had, I think, 3 to 4 bins. And then I came across minimalism and started decluttering and realized that I could whittle it down to just 2 bins. One is a medium-sized bin and one is a smaller bin, and then we have our tree. But honestly, the decor items I ended up keeping were the ones that were homemade and the ones that we had had forever and really meant something to us. So that's how we deal with Christmas decor as a minimalist family. Yes, we still decorate, but we don't go over the top. And I try to use more natural decor, like a real wreath. I can stick some pine branches into a vase and get that delicious smell in our house, but not have to store decor all year long. And the one thing we've added to our Christmas list since becoming more minimalist is holiday experiences. And again, this year is going to be a little different, but normally we try to go out and experience a lot of the Christmas cheer. So last year we went to our local town Christmas tree lighting. We went and looked at Christmas lights, which we still plan to do this year. And we normally go to our town snow day because it doesn't snow where we live, but they truck in some snow and the kids get to play in it. We try to do all these fun activities. And like I said, this year's gonna be a little different, but I do intend to still have a lot of really fun experiences at home, making more fun holiday crafts, doing baking, some sewing projects with my boys. Because we live in California, we're gonna do some gardening, just all kinds of fun experiences that we can still have at home to enjoy this holiday season. Please leave me a comment and let me know how your Christmas has changed since becoming more minimal, if you're on a minimalist journey. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Check out the description box to see some blog posts that I've written about minimalism and decluttering.